Alrighty, we should be live now, I think. Audio sounds good. Just going to get this set up, and then we can officially begin Season 2 of OFL 22. Alrighty. So the games that won the polls this week, for Week 1, we've got the Niners and the Ravens. In the Week 2, we had the Bears, still Bears, and the Pioneers. So 2 pretty good games. Alrighty, we're pretty much set up. We're officially good to go. What's good, Giddy, Ethan, Apple, Mickinator? What's good, fellas? Sports Gaming YT. I swam the 2 fly twice. Well, I don't know what that means, but congrats on being dead. Now you can relax and watch your team lose. Although I think Washington went 3-0 in the preseason, which is going to set you guys up for more regular season losing. All right, so let's not waste any time here. Let's get Siri to pick our user who's home. I think the Ravens are home. Yeah, Niners is 1, Ravens is 2. Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2. Siri selected 2, so we will use her for Ravens, but since I have 2 functioning controllers, both teams will be able to pick their jerseys. So I'm going to have to get the second one set up. Can we get a moment of silence? That is a good idea. Quick, how about 15 seconds? Nobody say anything in the chat for obvious reasons. If someone comes in and says something, don't get mad at them because they have no idea what we're doing. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right. Good work, fellas. All right, I have 2 backup controllers. Only one of them works. Let's see if I picked up the right one because we're both the same color. Nope, I picked up the wrong one. Okay, so keep in mind one person has to wear white.
What the heck?
Okay,
now we're good.
One person has to wear white because the game is like mean like that. What's good, Gary? I told my mom I take bribes.
Oh, how fun.
All black
jerseys. Is that like Color Rush or alternate or something?
Audio is terrible.
What's the audio doing? Hold on, let me try to fix this real quick. Oh, it's because of the 2 controllers.
Okay, so
is there a way to disconnect the other? Yeah, I know what to do. Let's pick the Niners jerseys. Yeah, we can rock with the cool white ones. Assuming this is cool with Nickinator, who says he'll wear white. Perfect. All right, I'm going to disconnect the second controller. Actually, hold on. I have to click ready first. That's the wrong one. Okay. There we go.
Okay, it should be better now. The audio should work. Let me know if it does or doesn't. Oh, it's because I think I have to like turn the mic setting off of the other controller. Okay, I'll do that next time. Audio is good. Okay, I figured it was the controller because I remember that happening last time. Yes, the Bears is the second game today against the Salt Lake City Pioneers. So here we go, our kickoff matchup of the season. The Niners and the Ravens, 2 teams who had very big off seasons. when I was going through their rosters, particularly Baltimore's, I was surprised to see how good they were. Like, the Ravens genuinely head-to-toe have a really good roster, like, for this year. So if Justin Fields figures it out, look away. As for the 49ers, I feel like they're kind of in the same boat that the Ravens were a year ago with a lot of really good draft picks. So I think the Niners are building the same way that the Ravens did. I don't know how much success the Niners are going to have, but the NFC does have its question marks. Although the NFC was stronger last year, I'm not sure how much that's going to carry over. And we know Jordan Love can be very, very good in this game. So if Jordan Love performs better, I could see the Niners having a good season too. What the heck? What? Why do I have to quit my controller? Okay. Let's try this again. I don't know why Madden did that. Is it because I like... Hold on. Let me try something. Sorry about that, fellas. Hold on. Okay, I have my two controllers signed in, but the mic should be muted for the second one. Okay. I have a plan. I know what to do here. We want the alternate classic, right? No. We want the color rush. Yes. Okay. Just do that. Give the Ravens... I think it's because the second controller signed out. That's why it did that. Okay, now I think we're good. We don't need to see the intro again. We can just get into it now. Okay, now we should be good. Finally. And with that, Season 2 of OFL 22 is here. The Niners and the Ravens kick us off. San Francisco opens up with the ball. I'm excited to see if Jordan Love, after a down season last year, can get back to it today. Yes, we usually do one game per week, and then we simulate the rest. We look at the box scores. So you'll be able to see how it goes as we go along, pretty much. Survivor brings the worst in people. That's kind of facts. Jordan Love does have Superstar. I guess he got that from the sim year, because Lord knows he didn't get that from last year. The damn rock, paper, scissors was fun. I told Jax beforehand to just stick with paper. So I'm happy he listened to me. Although I guess it kind of costed us, but... Whenever... rock, paper, scissors advice for everyone. Whenever you play rock, paper, scissors, always pick paper first. Like how Tails never fails with coin flips. Although, that's just luck. Tails just has good luck. But with rock, paper, scissors, the strategy is you have to pick paper first. Because naturally, most people choose rock. So if you want to win... Paper's the way to go. We don't talk about last night. No, we do not. Rate your off-season 1 to 10. I'll give it a solid 6. Because oh, God, Kayvon Thibodeau's hurt. We're a minute in the game. Are you kidding? That sucks. Hold on, is he going to the locker room? No, okay, he's fine. All right, that's good. But I think the Pioneers had a fine offseason. I just feel like you guys didn't really get over the hump. I feel like you guys aren't really that much better. But you should still be good. I mean, you won, what, 13 games last year? 12 or 13 games? How do I bring these toxic people? I don't bring them in technically. I mean, they just, I guess, hear that I probably either promoted my server in the video or they just saw it in the description and they joined. And then, yeah, it's not my fault they're toxic. I didn't say, hey, now that you're in here, be a complete a-hole. You're the least toxic person. I guess just some people are bad eggs. That's just how the world works. Even bad eggs like good content, apparently. What do you know? I'm not. No, you're not toxic at all. You're good. Everyone here is good. None of you guys are toxic, for the record. In case anyone needed to know that. Not just like Kellen Mond. Tell my kids to stay away from pandas. I mean, there aren't many pandas left in the world to begin with, so... In that front, I guess you're going to be fine. Only real toxic person is Spolk. Yeah, but Spolk does it in, like, a funny way. Like, he's not toxic to be a jerk. He's toxic in, like, a jokey way. Nice move by Nick Chubb, last year's Offensive Player of the Year winner. If Jordan Love can be good, this team having Love and Chubb, I mean, they could be something. I'm just saying. Who's Spolk? Spolk is someone in the main server who's just like a troll, pretty much. But like in a good way. Kellen Mond better. I mean, he was better than Jordan Love last year. Kellen Mond went up in dev last year. Jordan Love didn't, so... Spolk is a menace. That's one way to put it. As Nick Chubb finishes the drive with a touchdown, that's about as textbook clean of a drive as you can get. The hot Chubb at Time Machine gets the first points of OFL 22. Fitting that last year's touch... I think... Did he lead last year in touchdowns? I think he did. I assume he did, because he had a lot. Fitting that he is the first one to score this year. Although some running backs can get 20 touchdowns a year in their sleep. So, who knows? Because that's just how this game works. Alright, here's the Ravens offense. And just like how we were talking about how Jordan Love needs to step up this year, Justin Fields is in the same boat. Fields was not great last year, and I really feel like the rest of this Ravens roster, head to toe, is really good. It's just a matter of the quarterback figuring it out. Now he has the talent around him. They acquired DJ Moore. They got Will Anderson Jr. out of Alabama, amongst others. As we already have the flag. .69 awareness, nice. Our first penalty of the year is on Deandre Hopkins. Remember that in case it's a trivia question. Got to back up just in case Fields suspect. Oh, you guys got Tannehill. That's right. I feel like everybody who was like a questionable quarterback went out and got a backup except for us. The Beats did it. The Niners did it. The Ravens did it. But lo and behold, our backup is Ian Book. I'm pretty sure he's the only other quarterback we have on the roster because I cut my other two. And then the chat for Tyler Huntley. So, I guess while you guys all have options, for us it's Malik Willis or bust. Meep. What is good, Nick? Welcome in. Ian Book, what a stud. He led us to the playoffs in the sim year, so therefore I think he was the starter that year. Because Tyree Jackson wasn't in the game, so I had to get Ian Book, yeah. So, total stud. Led us to the playoffs. Malik Willis did not. I didn't make any official predictions in the predictions thing because I didn't have time. I was just going to do it after the stream. But for the record, I'm going to do, I'll do playoff predictions right now. Just so you guys can hear them before we actually start. So, NFC East, am I really going to pick them? I'm going to be so wrong on this, but I'm going to pick Washington, and I don't feel good about that at all. NFC North, I don't think anyone can beat Detroit. I'm going to pick the Lions. NFC West, give me Seattle. NFC South, give me Atlanta. Wild cards. We need 3. I'm going to have blind faith in my team, so Vikings 1. Why not get a little bit creative with these last 2? Give me the Bears and give me my big hot take, the Rams. The Rams are going to be good this year. I am all aboard the DJ Uiagalelei trade. The Rams are going to make the playoffs. And then which of those teams is going to make the OFL Bowl? I'm going to pick the Lions. I don't feel very confident in that, but I'm going to pick Detroit. Washington. That one I know I'm going to get wrong, but I don't know. I feel like the NFC East is going to be weird. All right, AFC. AFC East. I don't feel comfortable with picking the Beats yet, but I could see it. I'm going to pick the Jets. I think Elijah Chisholm keeps this up. I don't think last year was a total fluke. OFL Bowl, Bears, yes! That's what we need. So I'm going to say the Jets. AFC North. I don't know if anybody can beat Cleveland. That roster is just too good. As we're here at the end of the first quarter, 7-0. Niners on top. The AFC North is loaded, though, because you have those 3 teams that were over 500, and then the Ravens, I think, are going to be a sleeper. So I think the whole division is good, but I think Cleveland's roster is just too good. AFC West. Give me the... My sack. I'm going to pick the Pioneers. I'm going to stick with Pioneers. And then the South, I'm going to pick the Tigers. I don't like picking 3 division winners from last year, but I don't know. I just have a feeling those teams are going to win. Wild cards. Give me... I'm going to say the Ravens make it. I think Justin Fields will take a step up. I'm going to pick... Okay, this one's a weird one because their roster isn't that special. But I have a weird feeling the Wizards do good this year, and I don't know why. Give me the Wizards to make the wild card. And then we need one more. I'm going to pick Dublin. And then for my OFL Bowl pick, I'm going to have the Tigers. So the Lions and the Tigers. That's funny. Now we just need the Bears. I'm going to pick the Tigers to win because they were just so good last year in watch games. I don't see how anyone can beat them. Except for Russell Wilson's Broncos. So my official OFL predictions, you heard it here first. Tigers over Lions in the OFL Bowl. We'll do awards as well. MVP, give me... I'm going to choose... I don't like me picking this one, but I'm going to pick Tom Brady. Offensive Rookie of the Year, give me DJ Uiagalelei. Oh, fumble! And it's picked up by Baltimore. I'll get back to my point in a second. The special teams hit stick picked up by Isaiah Simmons. No, that's not Isaiah Simmons. That's Nick Bonito. I'm used to Isaiah Simmons wearing 11 because that's what he wears in the Eagles series. So I thought instinctively, because the Ravens have Isaiah Simmons... Who forced that? 27. Marquis Blair is that? No review. So the Ravens keep the ball. All right, back to the picks. DJ Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I'm going to pick... I feel like you can't go wrong with Anderson or Brian Brzee for the Beats. I'm going to pick Will Anderson. Well, Offensive Player of the Year, it's always a running back. Give me Nick Chubb to repeat. And then Defensive Player of the Year, I have to pick a Viking, so Myles Garrett. There you go. My OFL 22 Season 2 picks. You heard it here first. Is it a problem that I'm more excited for Survivor than OFL? I feel like it's just that we're curious because we really don't know what to expect from Survivor, which is a good thing. I don't know what Apple has up his sleeve. At least with this, we know Madden's going to be weird, but we don't know how... We don't know what Apple has up his plans. So, no, it's not a problem at all. Survivor is Apple's thing that he's running based off of the show. Quality television, by the way. Thought it said Elam for a second. That's what I thought, too. I was like, did that say Elam? But I was like, no, he's on the Giants. Who is Haskins? The Patriots have Haskins, which is literally the one CPU team currently. I checked today because I was curious. I was like, where is Dwayne Haskins? Because I know last year in OFL 21, if you guys remember, he was a beast. Remember when IT got hurt? I think it was when IT was on the Lions. He got hurt. Dwayne Haskins came in and was a total stud. But he's literally on the one CPU team. And he is backing up Trevor Lawrence. Retire his number. I mean, that would be a lot of effort taking the number 3 off of everybody. But I wouldn't mind doing something special. Can I have him, please? I mean, I can't really force him off of the CPU team. I feel like that's not fair. Did I just say Nick Chubb was going to win the Offensive Player of the Year? I think I might be right about that. He's kind of balling, which is not a surprise, but he's kind of balling. Who is the London Black Knights? Cobra has the Black Knights, and Cobra hasn't been on for like a month. I guess his phone is still messed up, because that's why he hasn't been here. I guess he hasn't gotten a new one. Let the Buckeye fan have Haskins in his last... Yeah, this is his last OFL. Jeez, that kind of hits different. Are there any other Ohio State fans here? If not, then now that you say that, I might just give them to you. Jeez, that kind of hit different. As Jordan Love is incomplete. I'll trade Stroud and a first for T-Law, please. Yeah, we're just going to mooch off the CPU team now. Because Trevor Lawrence is Pepper Jack's guy. There we go. Does New England... Oh, they're faking. What the hell are they doing? Okay, you do you. You guys do you. Why do I feel like New England is carry on? Then that way I can mooch off of them. Everyone gets a piece from London. Everyone steals from the Patriots. Everyone steals from London. There you go. How do I think the Cardinals will do? I don't really know what to expect from you guys, because the NFC West can be pretty good. We know Seattle's great. They just won the OFL Bowl. I feel like the Rams are going to be better. The Niners, I feel like, could be better. But the Cardinals do have a good team. I'm a little bit worried that like some guys had to like one-hit wonder seasons last year, like Emmanuel Ogbah. I don't know if he can repeat it. I will say Carson Wentz being injured and Tua Tagovailoa starting might actually be a good thing, though, because Tua was better than Wentz last year. So that might not be too bad. So I could see the Cardinals getting back in the playoffs, but I think it's going to be hard. But I could definitely see it happening. I would give up Haskins for Trask straight. I mean, that's fair. I mean, they both have pretty much equal value. So I really don't have a problem with doing that. The DJ... I didn't even realize that. You're right. It is the DJ Moore revenge game. Do I like Tua? I mean, I don't dislike the guy. I don't think he's all that good in real life, but in the game, he performed better than Carson Wentz last year. Put it this way, for real life. Wow, Justin Fields' numbers are kind of good. Put it... Oh, I thought you were being serious. Now it's Tua D's nuts. Yeah, okay. We're just going to move on. Ojabo breakout season incoming. That'd be fun. Just so every time we watch you guys, I can yell, Ojabo! And we can get Gus Johnson in here to yell it too. Kellen Mond is better than Michael Jordan all time. There was no need to say that. That's like common knowledge. Everybody knows that. And if you disagree, you're wrong. Except for week 1. Kellen Mond is not the best all-time in week 1. Then after that, he is. Now that I say that, they're going to beat us by 50, aren't they? My offense looks kind of fun, but your defense is kind of underrated. I don't disagree. I mean, there aren't many teams out there with 2 X-Factor edge rushers. I mean, you got the Browns, you got us. Is there anybody else who has 2, like, legit X-Factor edge rushers? Although I don't know if Ojabo is legit yet, but he's close. If you disagree, then you're the scum of the earth. Chubb just trucked 3 people at once. Yeah, that's Nick Chubb for you. 49ers should... I feel like the Niners should just give the ball to Nick Chubb every play. Whether you run it to him or you throw it to him, just give him the ball every play. As long as he doesn't get hurt or loses tread on the tires, just keep doing it. Because it works. Giants do what? Suck these nuts? Oh, got him. John Vincent. John Vincent's cool. I remember when I was first going through the draft class, like going through all the receivers, I was like, who the hell is John Vincent? I was like, I knew Penn State had a good, like, sophomore. I think his name is Parker Washington in real life. But I was, like, so confused for a second. So I Googled him. I was like, am I just being stupid right now? But literally nothing came up. So maybe, I don't know, the guy who made the draft class, his name is John Vincent and wanted to put himself in? I don't know. That would make sense. But yeah, now we have a stud white receiver in the league. First guy in, last guy out. You know, hard head mentality, blue collar type of player. He's a student of the game. And of course, the classic, somebody you'd let your daughter date. Good old John Vincent. Third X Factor is for Rowan McKinley. You're welcome for that one, by the way. That was all. Actually, you're welcome for him and Ajamo. Because both of those were all me. As DeMarvin Leal is hurt. I date John Vincent. You know ball. Browns are going to kill us. You guys play the Browns week 1? I feel like that could be an interesting game. I mean, we really don't know how good these teams are. I mean, Cleveland on paper should be the favorite. But we know Madden does not like Nick. Now Jerry Tillery is hurt. The Ravens have had 3 of their starting defensive linemen get hurt in the first half. Thibodeau, Leal, and Tillery. That's pretty brutal. 3rd and 9, Jordan Love with an absolute nuke from the heavens. It's tipped and caught, but out of bounds. Darn. You guys played the Rams week 1. Okay, but I guess you played the NFC West, so that would imply the Cardinals. And there goes my DTs. Did you get the fastest rookie with Trayvon Parks? I don't know off the top of my head who the fastest is. Yeah, I do not remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure he's fast because every user player likes to make themselves fast just because that's how they work. Be careful saying nuke. That's right. I remember it like last season when Justin Herbert was launching bombs around the field and we were making World War III jokes. That was fun. 94 speed. So probably not the fastest, but definitely up there. I would imagine somebody has to have 95 plus speed in this draft class, but not many. Not many. If we can make the AFC Championship with last year's squad, we better make the OFL Bowl. Yeah, that's how logic works, but you see, Madden doesn't really like you, as we have grown to learn over the years. So, although you guys on paper are arguably the best team in the league, I'll believe it when I see it. Unfortunately. 96? Okay, I don't know if anyone is higher than 96. That's like, you know, the Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle stuff of the world. Imagine if, like, those two players were on the same team. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Nobody except the Bears are making the OFL Bowl. Exactly. The true Bears game is going to be in the OFL Bowl. Think of it this way. I went from the 2 seed to 6 wins. Exactly. Madden doesn't make sense. Although teams do fluctuate in the NFL, so I guess in that sense it does make sense. But with also how spontaneous Madden is, it's almost like all 32 teams have an equal shot of winning the OFL Bowl. Actually, more like 28. Because Madden's not going to let Nick win one. Madden's not going to let RSV win one. Madden's not going to let Husker win one. Madden's not going to let Apple win one. I would throw RNP in that conversation, but obviously that changed last year. So yeah, each team has like a 1 in 28 shot unless Madden truly hates you. Which is quite a few of you. Is it fair to say you have at least a top 3 offense with crossing all those fools? Probably, yeah. I really don't have an argument for that. Although, why is Tommy Trumbull in with those guys? That's a perfect use for the clown meme, where you have all those guys in camouflage and the clown is poor old Tommy Trumbull. Although it's just even more of a fact, because even last year, when you would describe your offense with like Elijah Moore and Matt Corral, Tommy Trumbull was still the clown with the guys in camo. This year he's like, got the polka dot nose, that poofy hair and everything. Good play by Zeke to the 7. Justin Fields is cooking right now. I had a feeling he was going to be good. I didn't know he'd be this good. Because Tremble's your starting tight end. We'll tell him to get good. Which Kellen Mond is better? Kellen Mond or the Bears, or Kellen Mond on the Bears? You forgot Kellen Mond on Chicago. What about him? He's pretty good. The clown was Matt Corral last year. You're not wrong. I wonder how he's going to do with the Broncos. Because, I mean, he gets to throw to Michael Thomas and Kyle Pitts. And he also has David Montgomery in the backfield. So Ravens now lead by 10. They have the momentum bar completely filled up. I feel like the Niners have had so many chances. They just haven't really capitalized. So now they got to really get it together. Now they realize, oh, this Ravens team might actually not be half bad. May regret starting Hudson Henry. I mean, you can't really go wrong with starting the hidden dev rookie, especially when you don't really have anyone that much better. So I would probably done the same thing. Mans is like he's a 79? I'll be honest, I didn't realize he was that good. Okay, maybe he's not a clown. We're trying our best. Well, it's an A for effort, and everyone's having fun, so that's all that matters. As long as everyone has fun, then it doesn't matter who won, right? Isn't that how it works? There you go. There's something of a 46. Chubb is having fun. That's true. Halfback draw is the worst play in Madden, unless you have Nick Chubb. Nick and Hader really losing to the Raftbirds. Although Nick Chubb is trying to put the team on his back. He now is over the 100 yards mark. I know who I'm voting out tonight. Damn. Got him. You guys are really going to vote each other out because of what happens at OFL. That's funny. I honestly hope someone does that. Ever considered a subscriber franchise where people actually played? That would be fun, but I just wouldn't have the time. Because I already run this, and I already have the main channel. So, I mean, if people wanted to, do it, I could, help run it. But I just wouldn't have, the time to do all that. Nick, don't insult me. Yeah, you guys should add Nick Chubb to your tribe. Then you'll have, another Nick to go with the 7 you already have. Delete the main channel. All the revenue that YouTube gave me, YouTube can just take it back. We don't need it. Just yeet it out of existence. Ben Cleveland with the hold. Maybe 1 year of OFL is where we actually... There is no physical way for that to happen. That'd be cool, but there's no way that would ever work. Physically, we could not do that because this is an offline franchise. So, the game wouldn't let us. And I feel like it wouldn't be fair because not everybody's the same Madden skill. I would probably win about 3 games. Why did we throw a fade on the 16? That's a really good question. Oh, dear, another fumble. This time, Chubb picks it up because he continues to do everything. Isaiah Simmons with the strip sack. All right, maybe you guys shouldn't fake the field goal again. That'd be wise. at the start of 23. I feel like the problem with that is most people wouldn't want that, though. Because not everybody either has a console or is good. Because I remember when we started the OFL, albeit that was like 4 years ago at this point, and maybe like 3 people from day 1 are still here, but it was originally designed to be an online franchise. That's what this was originally made for. But then when a lot of people came in and couldn't, that's when we had the vote and figured out it was going to be a sim league, and then here we are, almost 4 years later. I would make sure I'm in your division so I'd beat you by 35. I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that. If we didn't fake the field goal, it would be 13-17. Yeah, but here's the problem. Madden likes to be drunk. Okay, what was that? What was the point of that? He ran to the right side of the field and chucked it up to the complete other side. That's, like, really stupid. He is lucky that was only incomplete. That could have been real bad. But other than that, Justin Fields has been awfully good today. We haven't really seen him, definitely in a watch game, I don't think we've seen him have a game where he threw the ball at a high level. Did you notice that Mr. Rob changed his name to Mr. Nick? I feel like everybody on your team changed your name to Nick at this point. You might as well change your tribe name to the Nick tribe. Did Apple, choose for you guys to be together, or was that random? There's no way that could have been random. Why did you elect Jax? Because he volunteered. I didn't want to volunteer because I didn't want to get a target on my back if we lost. So I was like, someone else could do it. And he wanted to do it. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, why not? But I was talking a little bit about it before you came in. I was the one who told him to pick paper every round. Or at the beginning, I said pick paper because it always works. And then halfway through, I said pick rock. And he stuck with paper. And had he picked rock, we would have lost. So it was a good thing he didn't listen to me. How could that have been random? How could he gotten the 3 of you on the same team after you guys had talked about how you were going to be this big 3? Oh, by the way, there was a bomb. Just out of the side view. Chris Olave with the touchdown, and it's 24-10. I might have been right about this Ravens team. I wasn't lying when their roster was pretty good. My only question mark was Justin Fields, and so far through 3 quarters, he has definitely looked the part. As the Niners are called for another penalty. I don't even really feel like it's San Francisco playing badly today. I mean, yeah, they've made quite a few mistakes, but I think the reason why it's a 14-point game is more so because the Ravens have played so well, rather than the Niners underperforming. So I think this game is more indicative that the Ravens are good more so than the Niners aren't good. Jordan. Okay, I thought he was going to get safetied. Instead, he finds an open receiver up the middle for a nice 26 yards. So you're allowed to have Dwayne Haskins. I think Haskins for Trask is fair because they're both backups. So, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. We'll make that trade after this game before we sim. Unless I forget, which, to be honest, very well could happen. That defender could have made a cut on that ball. I think that's the Honey Badger. Tyrann Mathieu, the future Saint. San Francisco still has time. I feel like they shouldn't panic and just pass it the whole time, though. Or if they do pass it, get it to 24. Because he knows a thing or two about making plays with the ball in his hand. That tackle was allowed. It was screaming. Chubb gets it to the 40. Okay, they're moving it. They're moving it. They're moving it slowly. But again, I don't think time is an issue. They still have 6 minutes. I trust their offense more than their defense. Okay, maybe I shouldn't trust their offense. That could have been picked. That should have been picked. Love with a shot for the heavens. It's caught for a touchdown. What a catch. Oh, is that Nick Chubb? Did he do another thing? He did another thing. Nick Chubb, running back 1, wide receiver 1, tight end 1. Hell, I'm sure he could probably be better than half the players on this defense right now. Good Lord. So on the last drive, Justin Fields launches a dot for Chris Olave, who makes a nice toe drag play, and then Nick Chubb does the exact same thing. It looked like he was in. They can't reverse this. They can't. Come on, they can't. You can't reverse that. You can't. He got it. He's in. If he's not in, then we're going to start a dialogue. You'll see what I mean in a second. Okay, he isn't. I was going to say that maybe Nickinator is trending towards the coaches that Madden dislikes because of Jordan Love struggling last year and now that. But I guess we can hold on that for a little bit longer. Yesterday, you ran the second biggest track meet in the country. There were people from Texas to Maryland. Holy cow. And you got second in Memorial. Well, that's awfully impressive. From Texas to Maryland. Holy smokes. That's like over half the country. That was overturned. You're not anywhere near Apple and Nick. I'm sorry. Those guys are like... Madden has hated them for years. Although, for those who weren't here in like OFL 20... Madden loved Apple. Madden loved him. It was so weird. And then OFL 21 comes around, and Madden hates him. And Madden hates him even more this year. And then Nick, Madden has always hated Nick since from the start. That has not changed. So I feel like Nick is probably the most hated. Either Nick... Yeah, it probably is Nick. I would probably slightly put him a notch over like Husker and RSV. And then I think Apple is probably right below them. We're definitely nominating Giddy if our server has someone to run track. My team has to nominate me. I ran a 5.47.40 today. I made a bet with my dad like a month ago that I could run sub 5, and we finally put it to the test today, and I didn't run sub 5. But a 5.47 is pretty good for a random Joe Schmo on the street. So, although Giddy would probably kick my butt, but... I would not be surprised if it snowed tomorrow. That's just how weather works. Ran a 4.9. Damn! That's pretty good. Jordan Davis has a better 4. I remember when Jordan Davis ran a 4.8, I was thinking, how can I be slower than this guy? He's like more than doubled my weight. How can I be slower? But he's just a freak, so... I wanted to be faster than Tom Brady. His time was like a 5.28, but that was 20 years ago. So I'm probably faster than Tom Brady now. So there you go. But getting under a 5 is a lot harder than people think. As I figured out today, when I lined up to do it, it looked like it was like 80 yards away instead of 40. So 40 yards is longer than people think, as I learned today. Oh my, we're at the 2-minute warning already. Holy cow. Joe Flacco is elite. Proved me wrong. That's just common knowledge. Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl after all. How many timeouts do they have? They have 1. So if the Ravens get the first down here, it's pretty much game over. Although they'll be up by 10, so they'll be fine anyway. but a first down officially ends it. They got it. So it looks like the Ravens are going to hold on. So Baltimore wins the first game of the season. It was a good game. This is a good start to the year. Maybe not as crazy as last year's week 1 with the game-winning Hail Mary as time expired in overtime, but this was a pretty good number 2. Keep trying to flex on you, but I missed it. It's a 4-3. Jesus Christ. That's awfully fast. Justin Fields was awfully good at throwing, too. This was by far the best I've seen him in the OFL so far. If he can, keep a fraction of this going, then Justin Fields will have taken the leap up. Jordan Love was fine. He wasn't bad. He wasn't great, but he played fine. Nick Chubb was very good. I feel like with how good Nick Chubb was, Zeke kind of went under the radar, but Ezekiel Elliott played well, too. The problem is Nick Chubb is just built different. Chris Olave is also built different. He was very good in this game. John Vincent, nice. Definitely the guy I'd let my daughter date. Miles Murphy, the rookie out of Clemson, had a good game. Will Anderson had a sack? I didn't even notice that. All the young guys got sacks. Nate Lamb had one as well. All right, so it is sim time after we do the Dwayne Haskins thing. No, New England's... Wait, where's New England? Oh, yeah, New England's not a user. I'm stupid. So I guess we got to go to Cleveland. Who is Janarius Robinson? I think he's... Is he from Florida State? I think he's Florida State. Oh, Trask is a 68, so he's even better than Haskins. Yeah, because Haskins, I think, was like a 65. Yeah. All right, there you go. Kyle Trask for Dwayne Haskins. The deal is done. And I don't think we have to do anything else. I turned injuries back on, right? Because I had them off for the preseason. Yeah, we're good. All the roster stuff is good. So it is time to simulate. I didn't see anything. All right, we're going to start the Browns. They lose. I told you the Rams could be good. 33-27 in overtime, despite a ridiculous fourth-quarter comeback by Cleveland. DJ Uiagalelei outperformed Russell Wilson. Do we want to start a dialogue, guys? I'm just saying. I.T. Thomas was bad again. Why is I.T. Thomas not good? I guess Madden just hates him. That's probably why. Javonte was fine. Cole Beasley. Ugh, okay. Jamin Davis had a nice game. 14 tackles, TFL and a sack. 2 sacks for Za'Darius Smith. Interceptions for Roche Hooker and Justin Coleman. The Vikings. The Bucks. I don't know where I got that from. The Bucks beat the Cardinals 34-27. We've had only close games so far. Derek Carr played quite well. Tua Tagovailoa was fine. Najee, hello. Okay. 8.9 yards a carry. That's pretty good. IT had 77 yards. Yeah, but he had it on like 3 yards a carry. That's like horrendous. Wow, you got Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, and Eric Ebron at the top. There's someone here who does not belong. And it's DeAndre Hopkins because his team lost, obviously. Obviously, that's who I'm referring to. Not the guy who has total bricks on his hands and thinks he's a stud. Okay, remember when I said Emmanuel Ogbah, I was worried about him being a one-year wonder? I'm not worried about that anymore. We're just going to move on. Next up, we got the Chiefs. They lose to the Pioneers 20-14. I was a little bit worried about the Pioneers' defense going into the year, so that's a good start, although the Chiefs beat them in literally every statistic. Oh, that's why they lost. They turned the ball over 4 times. Yeah, Josh Allen did not play very well, although Joe Burrow was pretty bad too. Huh, okay. Joe Mixon was fine. Deontay Harris, the former Diablo. That's going to be weird to say now that the Diablos are back. Did I see 2 interceptions in there? Jalen Johnson with 2 picks. The Diablos win their first game back in existence over the Wizards, 38-17. Baker Mayfield was quite good. He outperformed Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs' user is Meals. Dalvin Cook played well. Okay, the Dolphins scored 0. They got shut out. Wow, this game was 0-0 at halftime. Good Lord. Oh, Garrett must have never done his depth chart. We'll be nice. I don't think Garrett did his depth chart. We'll be nice and we'll make Chisholm the starter because I know who he would prefer that. But there you go. The Jets allowed 0 points. Sam Howell actually gets to play and he sucked. Maybe they should have stuck with Mariota after all of this. The Jets' leading rusher had 10 yards. What happened there, JT? What a weird game this must have been. 5 TFLs. Who had 5? Eric Armstead. Yeah, I don't think Garrett will be too upset that the Jets won. So there you go. The Falcons beat the Huskies 20-18 in Hector Estrada Jr.'s first game, and his backup threw more touchdowns than he did. Oh, Sam Hartman threw 4 passes. Did Hector get hurt? So Hector must have gotten hurt, and he played poorly. Youch. That's not a particularly good debut. Aaron Rodgers was good, though. We'll have to check if Hector's injury is anything notable, or if it's nothing. What if he's out for the year? That'd be, honestly, a little bit funny. After all of this, after not playing at all last year, he finally gets to come in out for the year week 1. Hey, Washington might actually be pretty good. I told you they're going to win their division. Or they're going to start 7-0 and lose like 8 of their last 9. Neither quarterback was all that spectacular, particularly Mac Jones. He was kind of bad. Josh Jacobs played well. Barkley did not. Nice amount of yards for DK Metcalf. 2 sacks for J.J. Watt. Common Lecter. The Jags lose a close one to the Bison, 30-27. I wonder how these 2 teams are going to do. Battle of rookie quarterbacks. It looks like Jeff Sims got the upper hand on C.J. Stroud. Mac Jones threw it away. I guess he did. Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara were both good. Kamara's first game since like week 3 of last year. Deandre Brown, what is this? Okay, you do you. Darren Waller played pretty well too. 2 sacks for Darrell Taylor and Malik Collins. Huh, okay. The Lions beat the Seahawks 27-20, so the defending champions lose to the future champions. Deshaun Watson and Kyler Murray were both pretty unspectacular, although both were MVP candidates last year. Week 1, Sammy Watkins does it again. For those who don't know, Sammy Watkins in like week 1 of every NFL season, he's like prime Randy Moss. It's so weird. He's guaranteed for a good 8 catches for $150 and 2 touchdowns in week 1. And then he gets half of that the rest of the year. The Panthers beat the Saints 31-9. Wow. Okay, that's a surprise. Bryce Young played well in his debut. Trey Lance was cheeks. Lance threw a lot of interceptions last year, and it appears that's already an issue. Justin Jefferson played well. I guess he doesn't want to get outperformed by Jalen Reagor for a second year in a row, so there you go. Hope the Eagles signed Sammy Watkins and then cut him after week 1. That would be smart, I'm not going to lie. New England beats the Black Knights 31-26. Looks like New England almost blew it. They were up, how much at halftime? 28-10. They were up 31-10 after 3 quarters, and they almost lost. Jalen Hurts was a little bit better than Trevor Lawrence. 2 scores for Aaron Jones. I really did curse Trey Lance, the Niners, and the Chargers. I cursed the Chargers so much that they're not even a team anymore. So that means, who did I pick to win MVP? Tom Brady, the Tigers, and the Lions better watch out. I think the only game left is, other than this one, probably our game. I think. There might be a couple others. I don't think we've seen the Aviators yet. Lamar out. Wait, the Shamrocks won this game, right? Yeah, 27-21 in overtime. Thomas and Goddard with each over 100 each. DJ Reader, 5 TFLs, 2.5 sacks for Grover Stewart. What was Corral's stat line? Not very good. Ooh, the Aviators beat the Tigers. Maybe I did curse them. Carson Strong and Tom Brady were pretty much even. Christian McCaffrey was very good. McCaffrey was kind of bad last year for his standards. We'll see if he can pick it up this season. Cole Holcomb, 1.5 sacks. Interception for Pete Warner. Hey, guys, can you not let me down, please? Oh, okay. 27-10. I'll take it. Malik Willis was better than Kellen Mond. Woo, 5 sacks. Papa likes to see that. Papa does not like to see this, though. What happened to Antonio Gibson? So we played well, and Antonio Gibson struggled. That says something. Juju Smith-Schuster played pretty well, so did McLaurin, Henry Ruggs, and Nico Collins. Don't you dare to say that. Larry Tunsil allowed 3 of them. 2 for Khalil Mack, 2 for Frank Clark, and 1 for Myles Garrett. Interception for Dante Hightower. I still have Antonio Brown. He's my 4th stringer. Is that everybody? I don't think we've seen the bats. Ooh, the Beats win week 1. Okay, Brady Boatwell. Look at this. Boatwell trying to carry over his momentum from the end of last year. The Beats could be a sleeper team. Although, Nick, if you're watching this, please start Bijan Robinson and please play him at every running back spot. Just trust me. Please do that. Jamison Crowder with a nice game for the Bats. Frank Clark, very hands-on dude. You know, he likes to take those shots, if you know what I mean. Am I going to watch USFL next Saturday on Fox? I do not know. Maybe. Is that everybody? That is everybody. Okay, so we need to make Jameis a starter, and we need to check what the deal with Hector is after we check players of the week. Bijan is indeed better than Connor, yes. Players of the week, Derek Carr, Derrick Henry, Jayon Brown, and Jalen Johnson. Those guys all have practically identical names to their counterparts from the other conference. I want injuries. Did you guys lose? You guys got killed, yeah. Okay, Hector's fine. That would have been a little bit funny if he was out for the year. I'd feel bad, but it'd be a little bit funny. Nope, wrong button. All right, so we might as well have Siri pick the second game now. So we've got the Bears and the Pioneers. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 2. 1, that'd be the Bears. Wait, did I do Jameis? I don't think I did. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we're good. The Saints ended up losing. Yeah, Trey Lance threw 3 picks. He did not have a great debut. Gimme all brown. Wait, now that I think about it, I feel like I remember last time we did this, you don't have to wear white. Now that I remember, I might be wrong about that. So we'll try and see if it works, and then for the future we don't have to have teams wear white. I forgot about that for week 1, although the Niners' white color rush jerseys are in fact elite, so it's really not that big of a deal. Those jerseys are fire. The Pioneers jerseys are also pretty cool, although nobody wants to admit them. I think they look nice. Kellen Mond versus that dude who was in the Super Bowl a few months ago. Yeah, just that random dude. Joe Schmo. Kellen Mond clears that fraud. My all brown is sexy. Tell that to Nick. Because apparently he thinks otherwise. Kellen Shiesty, yes! Are the Bears in blue? I didn't see. Oh, shoot! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, since we didn't get to the actual game, we're just going to restart, and we're going to forget that happened, okay? That never happened. What's good, Crockett? Welcome in. You guys won your first game of the year against the Browns, so it appears you guys are going to be quite a bit better than last year. Okay, I think maybe a couple people agree with me with Pioneers jerseys last year, but it wasn't many. Okay, take 2. We had to quit out of both games today. That's a fun fact for you. Yeah, both teams are not in white, so I guess you don't have to wear white. I guess as long as they don't wear the same color, it's really not that big of a deal. Did you play well? Not really. You had a lot of yards, but it was on a low yards per carry. But that meant they gave you the ball a lot, so it seems like they trust you. So it's just a matter of getting that yards per carry up, and then I think you'll be fine. And if the Rams are going to win games, then who knows? I think I said at the beginning of the stream they're going to surprise people and make the playoffs. So prove me right. Yeah, it was like 77 yards on like 23 carries or something like that. So good amount of yards, and you got the ball a lot, but the yards per carry is just not that good. So the Pioneers, as we all know last year, they were really good. They seemed like overall the best team in the league last year, but got eliminated in their first playoff game. So they're out for blood this year. And then on the flip side, we have Kellen Mond, the man, the myth, the legend, leading the Chicago Bears, looking for an improved season on last year. They lost their first game to us. Salt Lake City won their first game against the Chiefs. Double-headed Joe's first go. Oh, yeah, literally double-headed Joe, because Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow. I was confused for a second, but now that makes sense. Looks like Deandre Campbell is hurt. That's something. Low. Oh! Hold on. I made an oopsies. What am I... Hold on. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I changed my mind on the halfback draw. Can't even spell Joe right. Yeah, you did it autocorrect to the literal spelling of low? I hope that was the case. Otherwise, eek. That's some bad spelling. Nice conversion there on 3rd and 5. Autocorrect has been weird. That's true. Autocorrect is a weird animal. You not heard of the lean trend? What is that? I'm confusion. Well, while we're on the topic of leaning, the Pioneers are leaning towards the end zone, but that's not going to help. As Cam Jordan sacks Burrow for a loss of 14. Burrow throws it away. It looks like the defensive back went through the wall, so hopefully he'll be okay. Who is 39? I have no idea. That is a good question. Ooh, that would have been an unbelievable catch. Good defense. That was in his hands for a good second. He almost should have caught that. So that drive lasted about 6 minutes, only resulted in a field goal. Well, the Pioneers strike first. Imagine not being 0-1. You say that as if you lost. You guys won by like 20. Just saw a notification from East Moose Basketball Sim League saying Trey Young has been suspended for a month for punching a ref. Like in the Sim League or in real life? Trey didn't seem like the last guy to do that in real life. He seems like the most... I don't know. He just doesn't seem like he would do that. Except if it was in New York. Then maybe. Eastwood rigging it. Kami's going for that 0-17 season. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear I won. 1-16 time in the Sim League. Okay, good. I was going to say... that would be something. When we have watched the Bears last year, Kellen Mond, for his ratings, was really, really, really good. A little bit inconsistent in the sim, but in the watched games, he was really impressive. He had that sick comeback against us. I know he had some really good plays, I think, in the Giants game. I don't know any other time we watched him. I feel like we did 1 or 2 other times. Good sack, though, by Solomon Thomas. The Rams playbook is so underrated. I've never actually used a Rams playbook, so I have no idea how good it is. And punching a staff member. Well, there you go. What, did he just think to, like... say, hey, why not suspend Trey Month for punching people? Imagine if I did that, like, randomly one day. Hey, guys, Nick Chubb has been suspended for the next 4 weeks for, he pulled off a Reese McGuire. If you guys don't understand the reference, don't Google it. For your own sake, don't Google it. But I'm giving my players to my favorite... What? You guys have a chance to win games. Don't do that. I picked you guys to win the playoff, to make the playoffs. Don't let me down. Octi, no. First quarter done. The Pioneers lead at 3-0, but the Bears have not had a full drive. And they are moving it pretty nicely. Hey, Russell Wilson has been suspended for kicking a child. And giving them weed since it's legal in Denver. Although, it would have been legal in Seattle too, right? Aren't those like 2 of the main advocates for legalizing marijuana? Or am I dumb? Did I see your message? Which one? The one about giving my players to my favorite people, so be friendly? That one? Because I saw that one. If you had something in Discord within the past like hour and a half, then no, probably not. Didn't Washington State make shrooms legal? I really wouldn't doubt that. That's probably the case. Deshaun Watson has been suspended for stepping into a massage parlor. That'd be funny if, like, the NFL tracked whenever he went into, like, a massage parlor. Oop, you're suspended. Don't do that. Although, really, his suspension is playing in Cleveland, if I'm being honest. But that's neither here nor there. 3rd and 3 from the 24. Good throw. The Bears are moving it. Kellen Mond is 5 for 5. Commander Herbert is suspended for commanding the Soviet Union. Who needs Vladimir Putin when you got Commander Justin Herbert? The true commie. NFL puts a tracker on Watson's car. Yes. Remember when I was about to pick Watson because I was the Washington football team? Oh, yeah, that would have been perfectly fitting. Deshaun Watson, Daniel Snyder. Oh, that's perfect. The sexism in that building, there would be a lot of that. I love how he said there'd be a lot of that as if that's like a good thing, when obviously it wouldn't be. Why am I hyping that up? That sounds like a bad idea. Tom Brady has been suspended for being a pirate. So I guess I did curse Tom Brady and the Tigers after all by having expectations on them. Oh, nice throw! Kellen Mond connects with Stephon Diggs for the touchdown. So the Bears will take the lead. Not this song, you dance again, EA. The dynamic duo, Dan Snyder and Deshaun Watson. I'll see you when I'm 0-2. You mean you gotta flip those around, buddy? Do you guys want to lose? Are you trying to forfeit the league for me to switch your win into a loss? I don't think that's possible. So, sorry, bud. Love seeing Xavier Howard play booty. It makes it feel all worth it when you traded him away and when you see him sucking. Yeah, Apple. Half the league would kill to be in your spot to be 1-0. I can't relate though because we won, but seriously going to start off rough only to fluke a division win like last OFL. It's going to be OFL 21 all over again. The Browns start 2-5. They go 9-7 to finish, or I guess 10-7 to finish the year. They win the division. Calling it now. I traded 3 starters for Howard and he sucked. What did you guys get back? Just a bunch of draft picks? Which I guess would make sense because trade everyone for a bunch of draft picks, and those draft picks appear to be hits even though you guys lost. But pretty much all your high picks played well against the Ravens. Miles Murphy had the 2 sacks. Nate Lamb played well. John Vincent played well. Like my version of Groundhog Day. At least you got Haskins. There you go. At least if your team is inconsistent, you get to do it with Dwayne Haskins. Is Noah Sewell a pass rusher off the ball? He's probably more of an off the ball guy, although I think he can probably do both. I go 0-8, then 9-8, then win the OFL Bowl. Imagine if someone did that. That'd be funny. I wonder who the worst start team to win an OFL Bowl is. I genuinely have no idea. So we joke about World War III and then like a week later Russia invades Ukraine. Here we are. Maybe it's not a joke anymore, kids. Oh, what a punt. I didn't even notice. You're right. What a punt. It was down at the what? It would have been down at like the 8. Nice. Good work, punter. So the Bears can make it a 2-score game before halftime. And keep in mind, they start the second half on offense. And with how Kellen Mond is launching dimes, look out. At least we can't blame it on Nick Castellanos. Nick Castellanos probably hit like a batting practice home run that day. He probably had about 7. World War III in theaters April 20th. 420 blaze it. Jeez, that's in like 11 days. 420 blaze it. You can put my running back as Bijan Robinson. It appears Nick has decided to listen to us. Good, thank you. I will do that after the game. Normally I don't make depth chart changes in stream, but although don't I do it like week to week or just not at all? I don't know, but since I specifically told you to do that, I'll fix it. Kellen Mond do be too good. Nice sack from Marcus Davenport. Matt Saggy is saving the day. As we have our first timeout from the Bears. We need another Kellen Mond deep shot. I think he still has not thrown an incompletion all day. You guys wondered why everyone's been obsessing about Kellen Mond. There's a reason. Okay, I just jinxed him. Damn. Brzee had 2 sacks? Wow, and Octavius Gaming had a pick. I didn't even notice those 2. Wow, good for them. It's almost like Putin watched the live stream and took notes. Exactly. All right, so it doesn't look like anything else is going to happen here for the rest of the first half unless we have like a Hail Mary, which wouldn't be the first time. But I don't think they're going to go for a Hail Mary. I guess they're probably either going to knee it or just run it. Yeah, they're just going to run the ball up the middle. You know, they could have scored there. I think they should have been aggressive and called the timeout and tried to do something. Because this offense certainly can do it. Joe Mixon is 74 yards? Damn, I didn't realize he was doing that well. That concludes the first half. Low-scoring game. So pretty much the opposite of our first game today, as the Bears on top of the Pioneers, 7-3, looking to pull off the upset. And Chicago does start the second half on offense, led by a great performance so far from our hero, Kellen Mond. We do not need to see this. Thank you, Madden, for cooperating. That doesn't happen very often. Just realizing how Spolk is in the OFL server, but he has said absolutely nothing. Well, he's in there. If he wants a team, he can get one. A.K.A. if he wants New England. The Beats are on a revenge tour. If Brooklyn wins another game or 2, then I will have legit faith in you guys. Because I could absolutely see you guys making the playoffs this year. And week 1 certainly was a good start. Oh, okay, nice throw. Justin Fields did that, and I talked about how he was an idiot after that play, but when Kellen Mond does it, it's cool. He shouldn't have made that throw, but yeah, Kellen Mond's having a whale of a game, and Justin Fields was great too in week 1, not to take anything away from him. Kellen is built different. He could have outran the defender for that first down if he wanted to. I don't know why he kind of hesitated. You guys play the Panthers? So one of the Beats or Panthers is going to start 2-0. I just realized the 3 teams who couldn't win a game through the first half of the year last year, the Rams, the Panthers, and the Beats, they all won in week 1. Parity, my friends. It's called parity. Oh, they didn't get it? Ooh, they have to punt it. About to get stuffed crust pizza. Nice. Another what a punt? Not quite. Good punt, but not a what a punt. from A.J. Cole III. What a guy. Where's the survivor? So if you go into the main server, not the OFL server, but my main server, if you go into the announcements and scroll up a little bit, you'll find it. We made the announcement yesterday, so it won't be that high up. Because I haven't made many announcements since. Yeah, the only other announcement is for this stream, so... Okay, nice play there for Mixon. Domino's is the best fast food pizza. Domino's is a solid second. Papa John's is 1. Then you get a gap. Then Domino's is 2, and then you get another gap. And then it's everybody else. Can we add any more people to try? Apple runs the whole thing. So if ask Apple. I'm just there to help them out. Nice play for Joe Mixon. He's having a really good game. Burrow is 6 for 9. Nice. He doesn't have 69 yards, unfortunately. Throwback to that time, I think it was an OFL Bowl 20. Or not OFL Bowl 20. An OFL Bowl in Madden 20. I think that was the 3rd time we beat New England. When Jared Goff was 6 for 9 for 69 yards. That was fun. It was fun when Jared Goff was good in this league. And now he's not. But for those who weren't here in the beginning, Jared Goff, I think in OFL 19 and OFL 20, he was on New England for both years, and he was like a machine. He had to have won 2 or 3 MVPs. Ooh, what a catch! And he's in for the touchdown! Wow! Devin Duvernay with the score. Did he get both feet in? It looked like he did. But I guess a booth review doesn't hurt. That was an awesome play, though. Yeah, it's close. I don't have a good angle on it because I have something above the TV that's like facing the bottom. It's one of my wires for the Xbox, so it's like a big wire, so it kind of blocked out right where his feet were on the replay, but it looks like he's in. So there you go. Dude, he got traded twice? Jeez, I didn't realize he got traded twice. I'm the best in the nation. Ever since Jamal Adams said that, he's been bad. That's the best part. Should be watching us. I put you guys on the poll, I think, at least once. I think I did this week. Yeah, you guys got last for week 2. So it's not for me not putting you guys on the poll. Because I wanted to watch the Rams, and we'll definitely get to watch the Rams a couple times this year, assuming you guys stay good. He said it to honor a high school kid who said it and died later. Oh, I didn't realize there was backstory to it. I thought he was just saying it to be cocky. Oh, well, that's different, I guess. Now I feel bad for mocking him. I never knew that was the case. Did he catch that? That was right in his mitts. You can't drop that. He had that. Duvernay was part of a DJ Moore trade? Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was traded twice. Niner legend DJ Moore. Devin Duvernay. I'm stupid. Obviously DJ Moore's on the Niners. That's not funny. Because it's true. Been doing a long-term sim for your own Orioles franchise and you have a closer who's on pace to break the save record? Wow. I feel like the save record isn't one of the harder ones to get. It's just that I've noticed that closers, like, they get bad pretty quickly, or some of them do. So if you keep him in there, try to get him to 1,000. I don't know. I mean, Mariano Rivera's number wasn't that close to 1,000, but that's what we said about the home run number. And Louis St. John kind of broke 1,000. But I don't think I've ever seen someone break the save record or be that close. So that would be impressive. Speaking of impressive, that was a nice throw. The Browns beating the Bears. He's regressed to under an 80. I mean, that's not that bad. Just a little bit under 80. I mean, as long as he has like good walks per 9, apparently good hits per 9 is also pretty important. I've started to realize and learn. So if he's got those, he'll probably still be good. Marquis Brown wants 11.8 mil. I feel like, what is he, probably like mid to high 80s? In real life, I don't think I would do that. Madden, yeah, probably I would do that. Assuming he's good for you. Poor Marquis Brown. He was the first receiver taken, and he's not even one of the 5 best receivers in his own draft class. 85, yeah, give him the money. Hand over the Brinks truck. Mon spins around, and he is sacked. Jones and somebody else. 5 starting pitchers at 90+. Worst ERA out of that group was 3.5. Wow, jeez, that's impressive. Team won 113 games. I've noticed even with like really good rotations, usually there's like 1 or 2 guys who still kind of suck. So that's awfully impressive. In this universe, we actually got Za'Darius. 2nd and 19. Mon tries to break away and run with it. He is sacked, however, by Andrew Van Ginkel. 6 best starting pitchers in 89. Holy smokes. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. 3rd and 21. Are we going to see a Kellen Mond yeet? Yeah, yeet 5 yards to the sidelines. What was that? Kellen Mond is a good yeeter, too. The defenses are both showing out. The Pioneers' defense was my concern for them going into the year. They played very well in the sim against a good sim offense, and they're playing very well in watched against a good watched offense. So, this defense looks the part. Marcus Peters really wants 16. Yikes, that's a lot of money. He should be asking for closer if you put a decimal between those two. That concludes the 3rd quarter. Pioneers are up 10-7. Salt Lake City has the lead, but not convincingly. I think somebody has to score. Pioneers need to take control of the game. The Bears need to take the lead. Third and inches, good first down. Such a good rotation. Sucks that Adley Rutschman sucked at hitting. His highest average was like 240. Ugh. Adley Rutschman for the long-term sim in my Orioles series, he never, like, his hitting numbers were never, like, elite, but he was always, like, mid to high 200s, usually home runs in the 20s, maybe occasionally in the 30s. Which for a catcher is obviously damn good. Does Joe Burrow still only have Superstar? I would have thought he would have had X Factor after last year. I'm surprised by that. Huh. Did he not have Superstar last year, or did he just not get a dev increase? Which is stupid, because he was quite good last year. That was bad coverage. Going to a game on the 17th against the Yankees that could be Adley's debut. Wow, that would be cool if you get to see Adley's first game. I don't know what the timetable for his quote-unquote injury is, a.k.a. I'm not sure when his full year of service wouldn't come into effect. How did Campbell get injured twice and still in the game? Superstar last year, won the MVP and didn't get anything. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't go up. That's weird. But Madden is stupid. I don't know how else to put it. I remember in like the previous Maddens, like Madden 18, Madden 19, you always went up when you won an award. Like Rookie of the Year was like a guaranteed dev increase along with a bunch of XP. I kind of miss the old XP system. Even though like skill points are like easier for like something like the OFL, I honestly kind of preferred the old XP system because I feel like you got more control of what you wanted to use your points in. Although I feel like the skill point system makes it a little easier to make your players better quicker. Because, like, it's not so hard to give them, like, a speed boost or something. Going to game on the 16th? Nice. I feel bad for Helen Keller. Huh. GM said yesterday during the game that Aguilar's likely coming up after his injury. A.K.A. after his service time manipulation is done. Went back and played Madden 18 with that system. It's really hard to improve a player. Yeah, I feel like that system is a little bit more fun, but it's harder. Like, the athletic ratings were so hard to get better. Like, speed, acceleration, strength, agility. Those costed so much. So it's way easier to get those better in current Madden, but I don't know why. I feel like you just had more control of like what you were putting your points in. This system is easier and quicker though, so you can't really go wrong with that. It was fun but unbalanced. That's a good way to put it. It felt rewarding, but it had its flaws. But I think of the major sports games, MLB The Show's progression is by far the best because it's all production based. Like in 2K, you can suck and still go up the same as if you would average 30. Like, MLB The Show has it where, and I guess Madden to an extent, where it's based off of your production, but at least with MLB The Show, you're like, increasing in the attributes that you're, like, doing good in. Ooh, what a yeet from Kellen Mond! He overthrew him. I feel like they gotta go for it at this point. Yeah, that's a good call. They have nothing to lose. Yeah, I remember I just piled all the points into awareness. Or at least a lot of them. Good throw. They're staying alive. The only problem with MLB The Show's progression system, if I had to nitpick, is that too many players become good. Oh, another yeet! Tipped! Tipped again and caught! Oh my goodness! What a play! That was tipped like twice! Okay, that's something. He just chucked it up. That almost looked like a defensive pass interference. The cornerback like ran in his way. Tipped once, and oh, I thought he tipped it twice. I guess not. Still, wow. Play of the year. That doesn't say much because we're 2 weeks into the year, but still, play of the year. Speaking of Marquis, there you go. It wasn't Marquis? Oh. Well, was it 15? I don't think that was Diggs. Could that have been Juju? That doesn't look like Juju or Marquis. Hold on, can we get a name? That does not look like Marquis Brown's face scan. So I don't think that's him. Yeah, we'll see after the game. I don't know who that is. But I know Marquis is a good face cam, I think. And that guy did not look like Marquis Brown. I'll see a player in MLB The Show down the line, like the high 80s or 90s, and their previous stats were just bad. The problem with MLB The Show sim is even though the progression is good, the sim is just so weird. I remember in the Orioles long-term sim I did, there was one guy who hit like 197, and then he got an $197 million contract in the offseason. Like, I know MLB The Show 22 said they were basing it off of, like, your 3-year war, I think, which is good. It's more production-based. The progression system is production-based, but the player transaction movement isn't. So MLB The Show has half the battle. Wow, nice first down. Bears got to start calling their timeouts now. Chicago calls timeout number 2. Another first down pretty much ends it now. Joe Adell getting in the 90s. He barely hit over 200 and got a big contract. Exactly. MLB The Show's regression system is by far the worst. Because those guys just drop off like a tank. Even when they're young. Like, you could see guys who are like 26 and 27 fall off a cliff. Good first down for the Pioneers. That probably does it. Because the Bears don't have any more timeouts. All right, there you go. The Pioneers get the win in a close one, 17-14. Salt Lake City now 2-0, and the Bears fall to 0-2. I feel like Kellen Mond was better than Burrow, and I guess the numbers back it up. Yusmu says he hates you for not responding to a DM. Tell him I'm streaming. There's a reason. Joe Mixon was pretty solid. Yards per carry was low, but I feel like he did play really well today. That starting pitcher has been elite for 10 years. He's 31 with like a 3.5 ERA. Yeah, once you have a 10 service time, unless your name is Louis St. John, you're just going to regress like a tank, which is annoying, even if you're young. Yeah, you could keep a player in the minor leagues until they're 35 years old, and they'll continue to get better. It's so weird. You could have a player in the minors for 15 years, and they will always improve. So I feel like MLB The Show's simulation is the smartest, but also the dumbest at the same time. Yards per carry. Yeah, I feel like Mixon played better than the yards per carry you suggested. We don't have anything to do here, do we? No. Oh, yes, I do. Bijan Robinson needs to be the starter. For the Beats. I think he's already the starter at power back and third down back. It's just the regular running back. But I'll check. Yeah, okay. Chubb better than Mixon? Facts. All right, it is sim time. Here we go. Once you are done with this, look at my DM on Discord. Okie dokie, I can do that. Ooh, the Beats lost to the Panthers, 28-24. So the Carolina Panthers, after winning 3 games last year, are already 2-0. It appears the Bryce Young era has gotten off to a very good start, although he got sacked 5 times today. Brady Boatwell got sacked 4 times. Bijan Robinson, 3 touchdowns, 3 yards per carry. He had the same amount of touchdowns as yards per carry, and then Clyde Edwards-Helaire did as well. Okay, that's odd. Scotty Miller, 10 for 151. Hello. Jalen Reagor outperforming Justin Jefferson is still a thing. Just like last year. Who would all have sacks? 3 for Brian Burns. That's like the same amount that he had all of last year, right? The Bison lose to the Wizards. Hey, maybe my Orlando playoff pick might actually not be too bad. 423 passing yards. Oh, Mahomes wasn't even that good. He just had a Jameis Winston game. But they still won. Kamara played well. Tyreek Hill. Woo-wee! That's not too bad at all. 2 picks for Levi Wallace. The Black Knights lose another one, 22-38. Washington is 2-0. Now, since Apple said they were going to go 0-17, now they're going to go 17-0. And then they're going to lose in the divisional round by 25. Count on it. Black Knights, meanwhile, are 0-2, but I guess that's what happens when your coach doesn't have their phone for the whole offseason. The Broncos beat the Dolphins 34-31. Hey, the Dolphins scored points this week. They still lost, but they scored. Sam Howell was solid, so was Matt Corral. David Montgomery was pretty good. Mike Evans has had 2 great games. Kyle Pitts and Michael Thomas both played well. Kendrick Bourne scores. I see a lot of sacks. 4 for Josh Allen, 2 for Shaq Barrett. The Browns won 21-13 against the Shamrocks. Is the AFC North going to be completely drunk again? I have a weird feeling it will. Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson both had lower passer ratings than Jimmy Garoppolo. Javonte Williams was pretty good. The Bats lost week 1, and we haven't seen what you guys did in week 2 yet. So we'll get to them at some point. Oh, there they are. Speak of the devil. They win 38-10 over the Bucks. Dak Prescott was good. Derek Carr, maybe not. 44 completion percentage. Derek Carr was not. We have not gotten to the Giants game yet, and you obviously know that you guys lost last week. Apple goes 17-0. EA says, no, you're playing him a wild card. Gives the second seed a first-round bye, and then Apple loses in the first round. I love that idea. Perfect. Josh Sweat, 1.5 sacks. Did he tear a hamstring while doing it? If you watch the Eagles series, you get the reference. The Cardinals beat the Giants 35-20. Again, speak of the devil. No, the Giants did not win. Somebody asked if you guys won. I think that means you're going to see your score next. I think that's how it works. Najee Harris has been like the MVP through 2 weeks. His numbers are insane. Devontae Smith and Darnell Mooney were both good. I knew Najee was good, but sheesh. Kyle Van Noy had 3 sacks as an off-ball linebacker. Okay. Oh, I should have asked if we won. That would have been more funny. Because we did win. We won by a lot. We're 2-0. Although the Chiefs outgained us by like 200 yards. Oh, wait. Did we win? Oh, no, we lost. I'm stupid. I saw the W and assumed we won. Then I saw the Josh Allen 5 touchdowns. I'm thinking, what? Did we win? I thought we were 2-0. Oh, dear, we got sacked 6 times. I genuinely thought we were 2-0 for about 5 seconds. I'm disappointed. At least Terry McLaurin played well, I guess. Octi is blind. No, I just saw the W and I saw the Vikings, so I assumed that meant we won. I didn't realize we were on the Chiefs. The Diablos beat the Jets 28-21. It is still weird having the Diablos back. Baker Mayfield has been good. And the Diablos are 2-0. Good for them. Elijah Chisholm played well, but lost. Quez Watkins with a nice game. Jay Sternberger with almost 100 yards. Okay, that's a weird one. How many yards did Jonathan Taylor get? 64. So he was a lot better than last week. So the Jets' offense was way better, but they lost. Huh. Did we skip someone? No, we're on the Falcons. Falcons beat the Lions 31-26, so Atlanta gets revenge from the playoffs last year. Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson were both fine. So the Lions beat the Seahawks, who they got eliminated by, and then the Lions lose to the Falcons, who got eliminated by Detroit. So it seems like if you beat someone in the playoffs last year, you're probably not going to beat them again. 3 sacks for, I think that was Bradley Chubb. The Niners score 35 and lose to the Jaguars, 35-38. C.J. Stroud was a man on a mission. Jordan Love back to his old ways of throwing picks. Derrick Henry outperformed Nick Chubb. For what it's worth. Okay, maybe not. Oh, wait, no, they both were really good in the receiving game. Huh, interesting. Imagine not being 0-2. 0-2 better than 2-0 if you ask me. 1-1 is better than both. because that means you're average. The Huskies, 34 points, and they lost by 1. Oh my God, Toronto was up 28-7 at halftime and lost. If you guys have any memes to throw at Hector and Boomy in Discord, please throw them the heat. They were up 28-7 at halftime and they lost. Yikes. He got hurt again. And Sam Hartman outperformed him again. Jesus Christ. What is Hector's issue? He's gotten hurt in both games, and the backup has played better both times. Please clown the hell out of Hector. This is too funny. Hartman threw 32 passes. So that means Hector was out most of the game. Is his injury serious this time? Did that just say 3 touchdowns? Damn, Curtis Samuel. Hector did all that talking for the past year just to choke. Wait, that would mean if Hector started this game, Hector's the reason why they were winning. Then they got hurt, and then they choked the lead. So maybe they need Hector to win. I don't know. The Tigers get back on the win column as looks like Tom Brady beats his old friends in Foxborough 34-20. Brady outperforms Trevor Lawrence. McCaffrey and Damian Harris both solid. Whoa, McCaffrey had a big game in the past game. 2 sacks for Kenny Clark. No picks. The Rams take the L to the Seahawks, so both teams are now 1-1. It looks like the Rams were up by 10 at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and they lost by 10. Both quarterbacks were pretty blah. DJ Uiagalelei was not good. Why does Madden hate him? I don't get it. 2.9 yards a carry this week for IT. His ratings are good. He's like mid-80s at least. Nice lead you got there. It'd be a shame if we blew it. The Aviators beat the Ravens 35-21. Justin Fields regresses to the mean. Carson Strong quite solid. Chris Carson was good. Wow, I didn't even realize they have Carson and Carson in your backfield. I'm pretty sure I made IT 20 years old in the draft class too. So he should be only 21 years old with X Factor. So I feel like he should be fine. But I don't know why Madden is not letting him do well. It's weird. Is that everybody? I think we went through everybody. Yeah. That is everybody. All right. 2 weeks in the books. Take a look at players of the week, standings, and then the injury report, and then that will do it. Players of the week are Tua Tagovailoa, Josh Allen, Bradley Chubb, and Josh Allen. So it was Josh Allen and Josh Allen. Huh. There you go. If your name is Josh Allen, you win AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Or, I guess, AFC Player of the Week in general. Doesn't matter which side of the ball you play, as long as your name is Josh Allen. That's the only requirement. So how many teams are 2-0? Only 6. The Aviators, the football team, the Panthers, the Falcons, the Pioneers, and the Diablos. How many teams are 0-2? Only 6. The Dolphins, the Niners, the Giants, the Bears, the Black Knights, and the Huskies. Everybody else is 1-1. So that's like 20 teams who are 1-1. 1-1 is where all the cool kids are. If you're not 1-1, you're a nerd. Aviators are the nerds of the North. Everybody else here is cool. AFC South, baller division. You're cool. You're cool. You're cool. You're cool. AFC East, Jets, Beats, and Patriots are all 1-1. Dolphins at the bottom. Are the Dolphins the only winless team in the AFC? That's depressing. Jeez. Pioneers and Diablos both 2-0. NFC North, Vikings and Lions 1-1. Huskies and Bears at the bottom. NFC South, the Panthers are 2-0, along with the Falcons. Both other teams are 1-1. Washington leads the East at 2-0. Bats are 1-1. And then the Seahawks, Cardinals, and Rams all with 1 win apiece. Let's check out injuries, and then we will be done. That was the wrong button. Am I cool? Yes, because you guys are 1-1. Everyone who's 1-1 is cool. I don't make the rules. Don't shoot the messenger. Oh, that's why Marquis Brown didn't play, because he was hurt. Not a serious injury, though. He'll be back after next week. We should all take a moment to laugh at the Dolphins for being the only 0-2 team in the AFC. Nerds! Oh, there's like no injuries. Nice. Cleveland Farrell broke his thumb. That's new. Carson Wentz is not new. That happened last year. I'm just mad. How am I mad? We're not 0-2. Only the Dolphins are. At least among the AFC teams. Not that we're the AFC. I'm winning our division. We're in first place. So I'm good as far as I'm concerned. Isaiah Spiller dislocated his hip. Devon Godshaw torn labrum. DeMarco Beckham tore a hammy. So no major injuries. That's cool. Marquis Brown's the only good player here, and he's only missed 1 week. So who is 15 on the Bears? Who was the guy who made that sick catch? Yeah, Hector's fine. I didn't even notice. You're right. Hector's all good. He's like Jabari Achabe. He gets injured every week and is fine. Colin Johnson is number 15. So that explains why the player didn't have the face scan. Apple Nickinator definitely being 0-2. Honestly, wouldn't have been surprised if Wentz got hurt again. Yeah, but his knee injury was late last year, so that's why he still has it. But I guess that will do it. Weeks 1 and 2 in the books. No short of craziness here through the first 2 weeks. I think weeks 3 and 4 will be Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not entirely sure. I plan on doing the waivers tomorrow. So I will add that for you guys. I don't know exactly what the timing is going to be for when waivers open. But, yeah, it's not like anyone's crazy good. Who's the best player in waivers? Oh, okay. William Jackson's here. So, guys, if you don't make your cuts, you're going to cut players like William Jackson and Leonard Fournette. So, just realize, make sure you get your rosters down to 53 players. Or else Madden's going to cut your talented football players. So, yeah, that'll do it here. I hope everybody enjoyed. Next stream will be within the next couple of days. I'll let you guys know. Again, waivers will be pretty soon. Peace out.